Hello, my divinities, and welcome to part 2. So if you are watching this on Patreon or Facebook, that lets me know you are a full-time supporter, and I appreciate you guys so much. I would not be able to do what I do without your support, so thank you. Let's get into part 2. Let's see. Next row. Ooh, the Fool reversed. Okay. The Lovers. 3 of Cups. The Hierophant. Page of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. At the 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands. I believe the Fool card showing up reversed. The Empress is, remember how I said she's changing her tactics, right? She's realizing she can't be impulsive, not when it comes to the King of Swords. She wants this king to either want to seduce her or want to fall in love with her. You know, this is the first time I noticed that the woman is wearing this snake bracelet. They want to tempt this King of Swords. Almost like they really like that. They like that the King of Swords is so standoffish, is so, they see it as a challenge. They see it as, I want to be the one to make this person break. I want to be the one that makes this person do what, break out of character. Do what they would normally not do. So at 3 of Cups, I feel like they want to start pulling this king into their social circle. Ooh. They want to start pulling this king into their social circle because they want this king to look at them almost like they want to put them where they are in their comfort zone. So if this Empress, let's say that her comfort zone is being in, being at business events and, things like that. And in those events, they have a lot of people that try to kiss their ass. They want to be in that environment so that the King of Swords can see how they are desired, how they are wanted. Just their presence. Everybody wants to be around them. They want to show, I'm the big kahuna here. I'm the one that you should be trying to impress. I just don't think that, I don't think they realize how obvious they're being about it. Because this, you see how that's a martini glass, but they've got a fish sticking out of it? It's like they're doing things that they think are very inconspicuous, but they're being above board with it. Because you know how sometimes we don't see ourselves, it's until someone else says, you look nervous today, or you look this, and we don't realize how badly we are conveying that emotion. They're trying really hard to impress this King of Swords. Clarify the Fool, reversed. Page of Wands. Temperance. Eight of Cups. Judgment, Ace of Wands, the Hermit, Knight of Wands, Suit of Cups. So their MO usually involves them becoming people's ultimate fantasy. That's what they like to do. This Empress. So they're trying to figure out what would be this King of Swords' ultimate fantasy. See, and the thing is that here they go trying to improve, but their way of improving isn't really honorable. They're wanting to take shortcuts. Because if they worried more about their character and about their values, they would align with that king a lot faster. That's what they don't realize. They are trying to show this king, I'm your match, but all they keep getting is this king ignoring them, detaching from them, walking away. And it's almost like they're at their wits' end because they don't know what to do. Clarify the Lovers. None of their tricks work. 9 of Pentacles. Justice. 6 of Pentacles. They've tried presenting themselves as someone who's very abundant. Someone who's very, somebody who lives a luxurious lifestyle. And usually this makes people want to either get into business with them. It makes people want to strike deals with them. People want to keep them in their lives legally, like contract-wise, because then they also benefit from this person having a lavish lifestyle. But it's like they're sitting here waiting. I don't know why this is giving me the energy of waiting. You see how there's snowflakes all around? It's like they're sitting here waiting and hoping that this King of Swords is going to come and try and establish something with them too. Something solid. They're like, I could help them. I could help them build, and then they'd be indebted to me. But the king never asks them for anything. Clarify 3 of Cups. 6 of Swords, the Wheel. Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to start saying there's a Queen of Pentacles because she hasn't really shown up as any of the other queens. She may believe herself to be an Empress, and maybe body-wise, she does represent the ultimate ideal of what a feminine should be. But in character, we can clearly see she's not a full-blown Empress. So, 6 of Swords. I think she's very confused. She keeps trying to find solutions and ideas to get close to the King of Swords, but it's like it just, what she wants is to change the coldness to the point where there's something blossoming, and then it gets more serious before it eventually ends. You know, she has this feeling it'll eventually end, and that's okay, but let's enjoy it while it's here. But that's not the King of Swords' intention. The King of Swords is not about to start something with someone that's not going to last. They appreciate her as a Queen of Pentacles. They don't need her for anything except being a friend. And this is very confusing because I have a feeling whatever she's known for, whatever her husband is known for, whatever it is that she does, she always has people trying to win her favor, trying to win her approval. And this King of Swords not doing any of that. It's almost like, what do you want? She flaunts a little bit more money, and it's still not like nothing happens. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Empress. I see. So she's coming out as the Empress because she's most likely a mother and because she's a wife. She keeps forgetting the fact that to the King of Swords, that already makes her unavailable. That makes her out of their league because she belongs to someone else. With the Hierophant, they're going to put that above anything else. Even if they do appreciate her company, even if they do enjoy spending time with her. It's like, yes, but just as a friend because you're married. They draw very clear boundaries. And like, this isn't what you think it is. Even if she tries being seductive, even if she tries, you know, gently popping out her titty, whatever it is she does, it's not working. Even though she keeps thinking, I can make it work. I'm going to have them begging out of my hand sooner or later. Clarify Page of Cups. King of Swords reversed again. Four of Wands. And the World. With the High Priestess. I think this King of Swords has a very intuitive approach to things. They know why the Empress is doing these things. They know. They're not telling the Empress because they're showing up silent now. Because in their mind, they'd rather it stay. It's like, it's okay that she's making obvious moves because as long as she doesn't know that they're obvious, they can see through it. And they keep reminding themselves, yes, she's in a relationship. It doesn't matter how many obvious moves you make. I'm somebody who respects the rules. I respect boundaries. I'm not going to cross this threshold you want me to cross. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Three of Wands and Three of Swords. Uh-oh. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. You know what's really interesting is that throughout this whole story, we have seen where this Empress really has it all, right? Financially, in a lot of different ways. She has a partner who lets her do whatever she wants, but it's almost like the more time she spends around this king, even though now he's a lot more silent, this ideal she had that I live the ideal life, that doesn't sit in her mind anymore. She does not feel like she leads the ideal life anymore. Because somebody showed up to challenge that. Somebody showed up to question that. And now she feels like she's barely learning. Like she has so much to learn, but she wants to be wiser. She wants to be as intelligent as this King of Swords, as insightful, as what's the word I'm looking for? As discerning as the King of Swords. So one thing she started asking herself is, why does this even hurt me? Why do I feel heartbroken that the King of Swords doesn't want me? She's starting to ask the right questions. Why, if supposedly I have everything, why do I feel like this is a missing piece? Why am I trying to rope this person into my future? What am I trying to prove and to who? So good questions, because I feel like she's been in denial for a long time. She's been ignoring a lot of these red flags in her connection. She's been ignoring a lot of maybe how she felt. And now that she's really looking closely at, what am I doing here? It just doesn't feel the same way anymore. Next row, we've got 3 of Wands. The Moon. Death. Five of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the Chariot. There she is. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands. This King of Swords has come into her life very much ruffling her feathers. Not that they came into her life with the intention of doing that, but the fact that their values are very different than hers, it's making her curious about their values. It's making her almost like this is a Queen of Pentacles that doesn't really respect a lot of people. But when it comes to the King of Swords, she respects him. And so she's trying to figure out why. She's trying to figure out, what does this person have that others don't? That not even I have? What is it about this person that makes me see them like an authority? Makes me want to listen to them and respond to what they're telling me. With the 3 of Wands, I feel like the Queen is pretty used to people trying to not only ride her coattails, but almost like she's used to people not being someone she knows. The Moon is a lack of clarity. And okay, let me put it like this. This is, I was drawn to use this deck. That's the Tinseltown, right? Hollywood style, old Hollywood glam style. So it could be that maybe this Queen of Pentacles is used to this type of lifestyle where they have a lot of friends, but these friends don't really know each other. The King of Swords might have been the one that brought that to her attention. So let me think. Let's say that the Queen of Pentacles is used to people asking her for loans. She's used to people asking her for, maybe she's a director for roles in certain movies. Maybe she's a producer. Whatever it is, they're used to people wanting things from them. So this King of Swords may have, if she ever dropped that, why don't you ever ask for anything? They might have said something like, well, I don't know you like that. That's not something I would ask from someone that I don't know well. Because she's used to keeping her life very, like, one of the ways that she can live single is by pretending that she is. As long as you pretend that you are, people don't ask questions because they don't want to know the answers. They'd rather just have access to her. King of Swords is different. He'll ask. He doesn't care. He wants to know. And it's changing her perception of things because it's almost like it's bothering her. The more questions they ask, the more that they get to know her, she's starting to realize herself, wow, I really do not value myself, do I? I think I sabotage and play mind games a lot more than I think I do. And she's been on this road for so long that it's almost difficult